Well, Congressman, is there something that people can do? I mean, obviously, the Wikipedia blackout gave people something to rally around and to talk about on their social networks. If people are concerned about ACTA, where can they go? What can they do?
Well, first of all, a Google search will get you an awful lot to read. But one of the things that's going to happen, speaking sort of for the body I belong to, we're holding a series of hearings. ACTA is going to be part of it. The whole question of how do you get it right and what has already been done in advance, and quite candidly, what's being done in other countries. Because there are millions of points, but there's only one web. And so any country that's taken unilateral action begins to erode the overall value of the web. And if you shut down my access to something in Italy, you shut down my access to the web piece by piece. And we already mentioned, David said it very well. Look, China already has been doing things that cause many players to say, I won't be there because what you're doing is wrong. And we need to make sure that the rest of the first world, if you will, in the sense of people who generally are better players and international players than China's been, find themselves not doing the same thing, because it empowers China to say, you're doing it, of course what we're doing is the same thing. Hearings are going to happen. Senator Leahy has said he's going to look at open. We're going to try and look at the entire process. Now, I'm hoping that the House Judiciary Committee, which held one hearing, ordered one company to be there to be whipped while the others were there to object, is going to make...
That was us.
Yeah. Fortunately, you were unavailable.
Yes.
But you know, the fact was, it was not the kind of hearing I'm proud of, and I've been a member of that committee for 11 years, and it is the constitutional committee to boot. But it has agreed to hold hearings. Hopefully we're going to see a number of these hearings on people's First Amendment rights, not just protecting the First Amendment one way of, if you will, the implied right of a free press to protect its assets. How about the right of a people to have access to information? And we're going to hold a series of them in the Oversight Committee because we have the authority to do it. And Ways and Means, which is one of the most powerful committees, now has put their staff directly on the trade issue of getting it right. And that's where ACTA is really going to get questioned, is this an overall bad trade policy to the committee that actually approves and negotiates these trade agreements?